When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Penn State's offense comes onto the field first today. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The pitch to the left. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning on the Jets. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
He'll try to do it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Grab near the sticks. It's Singleton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ecke, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finding open areas. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Buys a little extra time. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save ahead and just get out of bounds.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Purdue's offense will go to work for the first time. On the run, it's McCoby. Got room to work. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
First down, Purdue.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So first down here as they go back to work. On the ground, it's McCoby. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Boilermakers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to keep it in the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught close to the marker. It's Moore. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Boilermakers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's McCoby. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Touchdown, Purdue! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gets the back moving. They'll try to get outside. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the left. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. He's at the... And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give out of the gun. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Boilermakers are in the hurry up. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Slings it. It's caught downfield. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's McCoby. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This kick would be hard enough, straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive with an end around.
Well, this offense can get after you a variety of ways in the running game. One of the ways they do it is by using their wide receivers on jet sweeps. Good example right there.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain, so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
Here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to take the top off. Touchdown, Boilermaker! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Louisville found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Cardinals football today. Those Cards fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge. And you can see the defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. Shakes off the defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Allen. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. We've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Running to the left. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for room at the 30. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Back to pass, it's Allard. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And that one will give them the lead. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
To the ground with the back. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. We've reached the break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something in.
With the catch, it's Watson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on the...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead, now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the fourth quarter.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Saunders. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the back. Quarterback keeps it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Makes a man miss. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Trying to beat him to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He is torching the defense, and Nittany Lions imposing their will with the running game in big days, a la Larry Johnson or Kijana Carter.
And what does that do? That puts you on the stage, the big stage, to win the big awards, the big trophies at the end of the year, to be called one of the best backs in all of college football. That's what he's chasing.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
They'll go to the toss. Plows through the defense. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. A design run for the quarterback. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So they see the potential tying score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them. The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They want to run this quarterback. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Big time play by the defense, he'll lose 4.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
They'll send the back in motion. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go